A very good day to everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to join me. I'm AFIYA RUMAYSA BINTI AZAMUDIN and I'm from SMK St. Bernadette's Convent, Perak, Malaysia. I'm so excited to share with you guys an important and urgent topic that affects every one of us that involves SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. I'm going to talk about Sustainable Development Goal 3, 6 and 13 under the title Turning the Tide, Advancing Climate Action for a Sustainable Future. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are probably wondering what exactly are the SDGs. SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals. These are 17 global goals created by the United Nations in 2015 as part of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The goals are a blueprint for a better, fairer and more sustainable world for both people and the planet. Purpose of the SDGs. The SDGs aim to solve major global problems like poverty, hunger, climate change, inequality, poor education, environmental destruction, lack of clean water and healthcare. All countries, rich and poor, have agreed to work on these goals together. The 17 goals are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institutions, partnerships for the goals. You guys are probably wondering, why do the SDGs matter? Because the world faces serious challenges and no country can fix them alone. The SDGs provide a shared plan so we can all work together, governments, business, communities and individuals, to build a future that's healthy, fair and livable for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys get it right. Now let's move on and we are going to introduce SDG 13 Climate Action. Our planet is sending a clear message. The time to act is now. From rising sea levels to record-breaking heat waves, the effects of climate change are no longer predictions, they are our reality. Welcome to Turning the Tide, Advancing Climate Action for a Sustainable Future. Today, we're diving into Sustainable Development Goal 13, Climate Action, and exploring how can we shift from crisis to solution. The urgency of the crisis. Climate change is not just an environmental issue, it's a human issue. Floods, droughts and wildfires are affecting food security, health and livelihoods worldwide. And although we all share one planet, the most vulnerable communities are paying the highest price for a crisis they did not cause. The role of SDG 13, Sustainable Development Goal 13, calls on every nation, business and individual to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. This means reducing greenhouse gas emissions, investing in renewable energy, building climate resilience, and honoring international climate agreements like the Paris Accord. Around the world, climate solutions are taking root. Cities are switching to electric transport. Countries are planting billions of trees. Youth movements are pressuring leaders for a real change. But is it enough? Not yet. We need faster action, stronger politics, and most importantly, collective will. Your role in turning the tide. Change doesn't only happen in parliaments or boardrooms, it happens in our homes, our schools, our choice. Reduce your carbon footprint, support sustainable brands, vote for climate-conscious leaders, educate, advocate and innovate. The tide is rising, but so is our response. Together, we can move from awareness to action, from destruction to sustainability, from crisis to hope. Let's turn the tide and build a future we can be proud of for ourselves and for generations to come. My video doesn't end here. We have SDG 3, that is good health and well-being, as SDG 6, as known as clean water and sanitation. However, these two are connected because why? You will know. 3. Good health and well-being. What is it about? SDG 3 aims to ensure that everyone can live a healthy life no matter who they are or where they live. Key goals include reducing deaths from diseases, providing access to doctors, medicine and hospitals, promoting mental health and healthy lifestyles, ending epidemics like HIV or AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis. What affects this goal? Several problems make this goal harder to achieve. Poverty, people can't afford healthcare or medicine. Lack of hospitals or clinics in rural or poor areas. Pollution, air and water pollution increase disease. Unhealthy lifestyles. Smoking, poor diets and lack of exercise. Conflicts and emergencies. War zones often lack medical care. Why it matters? Without access to good health, people can't go to school or work, and families stay trapped in poverty. SDG 6, clean water and sanitation. What is it about? SDG 6 works to make sure that everyone has access to safe water, toilets and hygiene. Key goals include providing clean drinking water, building toilets and sewage systems, reducing water pollution, protecting rivers, lakes and groundwater. What affects this goal? Clean water and sanitation are threatened by pollution. Factories and farms often pollute water with chemicals. Climate change, drought or floods damage water sources. Poor infrastructure, some communities don't have pipes, treatment plants or toilets. Population growth, more people, more demand for clean water. Water mismanagement, when garbage isn't properly handled, it ends up in water. What it matters? Unsafe water and poor sanitation cause diseases like cholera, diarrhea and typhoid, especially in children. How are they connected? Because poor water equals to poor health. Dirty water spreads diseases and makes it harder to stay healthy. Hospitals and schools also need clean water to operate safely. So achieving SDG 6 clean water directly helps SDG 3. In summary, SDG 3 helps people live longer, healthier lives. SDG 6 ensures access to clean water and toilets. Planet First, Progress Best, a consistent slogan highlighting the balance between environmental protection and development. Thank you.